Hey everyone, I hope you're doing amazing. This is your girl Marishawn coming to you with the rundown, where I give you some news stories in 10 minutes or less. So the first story is an update on Will Smith. I'm not going to drag it out too long, but basically the Oscars have decided that he will be suspended from the Oscars for 10 years. And Will Smith came out and said that he respects the Academy's decision. They still let him keep his Oscar, but still, don't you guys feel like 10 years is a little too long? But at the same time, after any amount of years, would you even go back? Like, that was his first Oscar, so he went that many years without it. Back in maybe 2014 or some years ago, they even had the Oscar so white hashtag going. Jada had did that. So at this point, I feel like it's probably not even gonna matter anymore. Like at the end of the day, it's just an award. Like, Will Smith is a phenomenal actor. I just feel like, why do people let all these white award shows dictate? Like, they're the ones who have to tell you whether was it a great performance or not. Like, they're the only ones who matter. Same thing with the Grammys. It's other shows and places, but for some reason, the Oscars and the Grammys, they get put the highest on the pedestal. But at the end of the day, he'll be alright. I still just feel like 10 years are severe. Like, they could at least did 2-3 years at least. 10? And he the one who brought y'all out on ratings. In relation to that situation, Chris Rock came out and said at a comedy show that he won't talk until he gets paid. And he also said he just got his hearing back. But I don't blame him till he getting the millions to talk, because that's what most celebrities do. And everybody was talking about this situation, so he might as well wait till he gets the biggest offer for to speak on it. Other than doing it for free, might as well cash in on the situation. But let me know what you guys think about that. In other news, Trey Songz has been cleared of his Las Vegas sexual assault investigation. While that's good and all, and now a lot of his fans are starting to defend him again, I still just feel like Trey Songz has so many allegations against him. Just because he has this plethora of allegations, somebody decided to come out and lie. That doesn't mean there's not smoke where there's fire. This has been said about Trey Songz throughout the years, so I'm not just going to automatically think, oh, he ain't never did anything to that extent. And we always go back to what Keke Palmer said about him on The Breakfast Club. And you also had other celebrities saying things about him. So just because he was cleared in this one, that's great, but I'm still not going to put him past him that he ain't never did anything like this. But ultimately, Trey Songz a free man. He never been convicted of anything. All the many allegations against him, at least not yet. So ultimately, we can wait and see how the other allegations will turn out, because there are some others. So let me know what you guys think about that. Jussie Smollett released a new song called Thank You God.
Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Everything. Thank you, God. That was real with me. That was real with me. That was real with me. Thank you.
Looking at the docs with all the lies in there. Trying to say I said some shit I didn't, and that shit ain't fair. Say brothers black is sin. Y'all need to fucking stop. Wouldn't say that shit, especially to some white cops.
It's just now being reported on the blogs because he or his team recently shared it on his Instagram. But when I went and looked for the song was released a month ago. I have to admit that I'm actually a fan of Jussie's music, and of course his song's on Empire, so of course I went searching for it. It took a little digging because it's not on his official channel, but the song had its okay moments. It's a pretty long song. Like, the song is over 6 minutes, and it ends off with him kind of doing a spoken word. So if you guys want to check the song out, The link will be in the description. He put on his Instagram that 100% of the profits will be donated to RP Coalition, Illinois Innocence Project, and STB Safety. So, for me, I don't hate Jussie Smollett. I'm not holding his feet to the flame every time I see the guy or hear his name. Like, regardless of what happened, everybody gotta move on in life. Like, I don't know why a lot of times with black celebrities, we throw them away, we hold it against them forever. Like, I don't really, it don't bother me like that. Like, like, it's been a few years. Like, at this point, he did 6 days in jail. He done probably paid some fines. He gonna always have that public scrutiny. Like, at this point, I just feel like everybody should move on. It's him as well, if he can. And I'm happy he released a song. Music does seem like his main passion, so it's great to see him getting back to that. Can't nobody take control of your life other than yourself. So it would be best for to come out of hiding and stop being scared and get back to doing what you love. And if you can get back into acting, if anybody hire you for that, do that. Maybe you could start off in some tubing movies. Like, people, like, you don't gotta be on Fox no more. Like, you could do something more independent. Like, it's still different ways that you could get yourself back out there. But I mean, we'll see in the future how that goes. And the song was pretty decent. It just, I don't know, it just was it was a lot to put together. Like, he probably should have just stuck, he probably should have just stuck with how the beginning of the song went to the end. Like, he threw in a lot of different stuff, but I guess he been holding things in so long, he had time. I definitely want to know how y'all feel about the situation, because like I said, I really don't care. The situation went on long enough. And on to my last story before this 10 minutes is up. T.I. is apparently a comedian now.
You drive up to a nice fancy gas station and tell her this the gas station with heated seats in it. What? You let her get out, you go in that goddamn gas station. If she come back out that goddamn gas station and say them seats weren't heated, that's not the one she sat on that gas station toilet seat. The for the streets. I'm telling you I'm telling you now. Any respectable woman in the know, you go to a public restroom, you cop that awkward spot, and you got there, pull your pants down, not past your knees, don't want to touch the pissy floor. If she don't do that, don't you bring home. Now, I will say, it sounds like the bad back tooth got something to say, smell like a dead body in his mouth when he opened it. I will tell you that. Hey, listen, man, you ain't been here, did you?
Did you enjoy that feeling of being booed? It felt good. It felt good. Yeah.
Yes. I loved it. I didn't feel like they were booing me. I felt like they were booing me as like, dare you to be more funny. I dare you to be more funny. I dare you to overcome this. I dare you to do better. And I feel like that's what they challenged me to do, and I did it. I loved it.
Start at the booze. What joke was it?
Okay, I tell you what it was. So a part of my set, right? A part of my set was, if anybody hear a word they don't understand, raise your hand, and I give you the definition expeditiously, right? And usually,
And I'm all for people trying new things in life. And I'm all for people going after things. And I'm all for people going after new passions and whatnot. It seems like everybody's just not finding out he's a comedian. At least I am. So I hope he didn't just sit and write a few jokes one day and then all of a sudden he's on this big stage. Like, T.I., just because you might have said a few funny jokes in ATL and your other movies, interviews, whatever, that don't make you a comedian. That's because you kind of funny. Expeditiously joke or whatever. That was never really funny to me. Like, you know, some big words. If you want to consider them big. Like, that's cool. You know, different variations of words. Like, that's cool. Like I said, go teach somebody a class or something on a comedy show. Seems like everybody's trying to be a comedian nowadays. And I ain't gonna cap, a lot of them not funny, but I can still give you some type of, I guess, props for, I guess, knowing that's what you want. But a lot of times with celebrities, it be money grabs. He got booed while he was on stage. He was explaining to comedian Michael Blackson that he was doing some definitions or something, and he wanted people to raise their hand. That don't sound like comedy to me, T.I. If you wanted to do that, you could have went and got together you a little tutoring program in Atlanta or something. Who want to hear that at a comedy show? Then at the Barclays. So them people probably paid the good amount of money for them tickets, and you didn't deliver with the laughs. And somebody like T.I. seems like he's a little arrogant, or a lot of arrogant. So how he was explaining it, it didn't really bother him or anything, but I don't know, he looked a bit embarrassed to me. Let me know what you all think about all these topics below. Be on the lookout for more videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.